don't know me, but like I've been in this for 18 years. I've been in the court of sales 11 times. Since I decided to do this full time, I've never missed the court. I joined 18 years ago. So for the last 11 years, I joined, had my diamond ring 11 years in a row. So, so this is why she's asked me to train on this. And I'm going to give you my story through my training, because that's the best way that I know how to do it, because it all boils down to your business is your clients. If you don't have no clients or customers, I call them customers. Some people call them clients. I call them customers. So that's what I'm going to refer them to as through this training videos. If you don't have customers, you don't have a business. So when you are doing your facials, your parties, and now they're Zoom parties or online, you need to get on here with a lot of enthusiasm. You need to be selling the products, because the products sell themselves. You are selling the products. So I'm going to walk you through just a quick scenario. Like Linda Tobin, she was an NSD, and she's been in the court of sales I don't know how many times. I lost track. I watched a little video on her today, and she was telling me that when you're going to a party or doing a Zoom class or doing that, when you go, you need to go with an open mind, and you need to be excited, because you know what? You need to dream big, and you need to dream, out of this party, I'm going to walk away with a customer or two. Depends how the party is. If there's 5 people, you should be walking away with 2 to 3 customers. Sometimes you walk away with all 5, but on the scenario and on the averages, you walk away with 2 or 3 customers. Out of that customer, you are going to book that second appointment. So out of that second appointment, when you're sharing that to her, you're going to ask her to invite 5 customers. So then you're going to get another customer out of that. So if you start with 1, you'll go to 5. And then if you keep going, you'll end up with 25 customers through 1 customer. Does that make sense? If you really do the math, 1, she's going to invite 5, and then out of those 5, you're going to get another one, and another one's going to invite 5. So you're going to end up with 25 customers. And that is all because of a second appointment. You need to book that second appointment. So when you are talking through your Zoom calls or doing facials one-on-one, you need to mention the second appointment at least 7 to 10 times. Put it in your script. Put second appointment every time you're going to say it. Like if I'm at a party with Janet and she starts talking about, she's heard about the charcoal mask, I'll say, Janet, mark that down on your profile card. That will be at your second appointment. Because it's going to get them interactive, and it's going to get them enthused about it. Because you're not going to do it, you can't do everything at one party, or you're going to blow them away and you're going to lose them all. You need to stay focused on a basic, simple, first-class party, and that is where you basically do skincare, because Mary Kay is all about skincare. And at their second appointment, you're going to tell them, I'm going to give you a color, your own color application, and that's your hostess, because you want to make your hostess feel totally important through the whole party. Make sense? So with your second appointment comes your skincare supplements. And this is where you tell them that if you become my customer, I'm going to do the 3, 3, and 3. I'm going to follow up with you in 3 days, because I want to see if you've taken the product out of the boxes. That's the biggest thing, guys. You need to, once you have them as a customer, once somebody's purchased from you, you need to follow up with them. Because if you don't, how many of you have bought something that's still sitting in the box? So in 3 days, send them a text, send them a phone call. So did you open that moisturizer, or is it still sitting in the box? And that's the biggest thing that I say to my customers, because sometimes it is still in the box. So I'll say to them, well, if you're not happy with it, I'll take it back, because we offer 100% money back guarantee. You are getting your customers' trust and loyalty, and that is so important. You know what? They become like a friend to you, because you want to make them happy. You're changing people's lives with these products. So it's a 3, 3, and 3. I follow up in 3 days, and then their second appointment is within 3 weeks. And then in 3 months, they're on my PCP gift. Every single person should be registered for the PCP, unless you have a bunch of free ones. So we're going to talk to you about that. The PCP, because Mary Kay sends them out, the book, and then that gives you a chance to follow up with them. When you're booking that second appointment with that customer, you always say, invite 3. You can invite 3 to 5 friends. Don't tell them to invite 10. Invite them. You can invite 3 to 5 friends. They'll invite 10, and 3 to 5 should show up. But you have to tell them that on your second appointment. And yeah, so second appointment, 3 to 5 friends. Because when you're telling them about that 3, 3, and 3, you're also going to mention seasons change. So in 3 months, you may need a darker foundation. You might need a lighter moisturizer. So I'm going to follow up with you. And that's why it's so important to do the 3, 3, and 3. 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months. Yeah, so many. With these appointments, and to keep them interactive and keep them enthused, you guys have to know your product. And I'm not saying know the details, their ingredients, or anything about that. You guys need to know their products. So you're trying to book them. When you're booking that second appointment, you can say, like, the charcoal mask party. We're going to have a charcoal mask party. So I did a calculation this morning, and on an average, how many products do you use? If you're a brand new consultant, you should be using about 10 to 15. If you're a seasoned consultant, you should be using 30 to 35. And that includes your separate eyeshadows, your mascara, your eyeliner, because that's what gets them interactive and gets you that second appointment. You need that second appointment. And if you're not saying it through the course of your skincare class, they're not going to know. But if you say it 7 to 10 times, when you go to close them, and the scripts are there to open a party and the scripts are there to close the party. I'm not going to go into those scripts, but when you're closing them, so at your second appointment, I see you like this. So maybe we'll go over this with you. You know what? You've told them about this second appointment. At your second facial, you'll have the opportunity. Oh yeah. So you'll have the opportunity to share it with up to 5 of your favorite people, and you can receive free product. So at the end, when you're closing them, they want everything that you've done, but they can't afford it. So at your second appointment, when we do a follow-up, if you have 3 to 5 friends, you can maybe earn some of this product for free. People are going to get excited. Women like stuff for free. But I can't stress enough, if you're not saying about that second appointment, it's not going to happen. So the biggest myth is people don't have time for that second facial. I don't have time. Well, people do have time. People have valuable time. So we have to, it is our jobs to make it valuable to them. So it's our jobs to make them happy, excited, want to try something new, want that second appointment. That is our jobs. That's what we need to do. Because you know what? When you get your nails done, you need a fill every 3 weeks. They all go get a fill. When you get older, you need your hair colored every 3 weeks. They all find time to go get their hair colored. So you need to do that with Mary Kay. You need to make that second appointment just as excited as getting your nails done or getting your hair done. You have to do it. So what I want you guys to do is on your next, you should all be doing facials or virtual parties and that. Make a script up and mark down second appointment, second appointment, second appointment, and see how many times you actually say it. and see what happens. Because I'm telling you, if you say that second appointment 7 to 10 times, you guys are going to start getting second appointments. And you're never going to be out of bookings. You're never going to be out of appointments. Because one customer is going to have 3 to 5 people there, and then it's going to just keep going. It makes your life a lot easier. So just try it. With these appointments, one customer on your very first appointment usually spends 50 to 75. These are just averages. Some spend 100, some spend 25, but on a basic average, on your first customer, she spends $50 to $75. On her next appointment, she spends anywhere from $75 to $100 because she's getting free, but it's still included in your income. So if you take the average, and then in 3 months when the seasons change, she's spending another $75 to $100. So out of one customer, on an average, she is a customer $300 to $500 a year. So figure out, if you kept getting 25 customers in a month, what would your sales look like? Because it's a reorder business. And I'm telling you this, when I started this company 18 years ago, the only reason I started it was between me and a girlfriend who was going to sign up, because the girl didn't want to drive to Upsala anymore, and we were all addicted to the skincare. But we couldn't buy anything else because she only come out once a year. I decided to join. The first 7 years I worked in the bush, worked with men. I just sold at Christmas time. When I lost my job and I decided to do this full time, and I started to listen to people and book these facials and get the product, get excited in that, my sales skyrocketed. I got calls. I didn't know what I was doing. And I probably was the worst consultant out there because I had my NSD call me and I didn't know who she was. So I didn't answer the phone. But I was doing what I thought was right because I was excited about the product. So the products were just selling off my shelf. In 18 years of growing this business, guys, I have a consistent reorder business with my customers because I service them. My customers are my business. And I service them, and I sell anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a week just on reorders. That's not having a party, getting that new customer that's going to be $50 to $75 and then turn into a $300 to $500 a year customer. That is just basic reorders. So if I would have never made those second appointments and followed up with them, I probably wouldn't be here where I was today. And prime example is last end of June of last year, I sat down with one of my consultants. I'm going to mention her, Ash Roth. And I said, what do you want? She says she wanted to earn that Queen's Quarter sale. She wanted to earn her diamond ring. And I said, you have to get consistent. You have to be selling $600. So you need to make those second appointments. You need to follow up with your customers. Your customers aren't going to call you for a mascara or an eye makeup or a moisturizer. It's your job. And be enthused, be happy. So she did it. In 1 year, she earned her diamond ring. A month before, it was consistently doing $600 a month. And double up usually happens once or twice with Mary Kay. Using that to the max gave her diamond ring. And I can tell you honestly, to this day, she is not in debt with Mary Kay. She actually sold all the product with new customers. And you ask her about her customer line, she has tons of new customers. And the customer service that she gives now, she gets a lot more reorders. But she also makes those second appointments. So anybody can earn their diamond ring. If you didn't do the star the first quarter, it don't matter. My first year of doing this, when I was, some of you guys don't know this, I was number 3 in all of Canada in sales. Guess what? I wasn't a star because the first quarter, I didn't do it. I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I never missed a star again. And I've never missed a quarter sales because it was consistently. 600 times 12, 7,200. Do your double ups to your max, and you hit the $15,000 wholesale and get your diamond ring. It can be done, guys. You are in the best company with this whole COVID stuff. People are buying online, but you have to reach out to them. And when you're reaching out to them, you need to book that second appointment. I want to, because I go off topic, I want to make sure I got all my notes. Yeah, mention, I told you, mention 7 to 10 times to your about your second appointment, and that builds momentum. You know what? They're sitting there and thinking, second appointment, okay, then maybe I can get this, maybe I can get that. But if you're not saying it, if you're not telling them that there's going to be a second appointment, when it comes to the close, they're like, what do you mean second appointment? I thought I was just buying this moisturizer and I was done. No, second appointment, because you've said it enough time through the video or through live or whatever you guys are doing. It always starts in this company. You sell, you book, then you recruit. Because with those 5 customers, probably one of them is going to join your team, and then you're going to teach her the same thing, your second appointment, just like you did. You booked their second appointment. And at their second appointment, make sure you're telling them that they can earn some glamour for free. Because they don't know, they won't know if you don't tell them. You can earn your glamour for free at your second appointment. And at the end of your first appointment, make sure you tell what the hostess earned, whether it was $75 worth of free products, whether it was $25 worth of free products. And at your second appointment, Janet, maybe you can earn that. People have to know it, and you have to be enthused to do this. Like, the product sells itself. We have the best product out there. Nobody can tell me any different. If they do, I always say wrinkles to them, because we do. We have the best stuff out there. Notes. Yeah, your second appointment should always turn into a class. And if it doesn't, don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it, because you know what? The next one will turn into a class. But if you tell them they can always have 3 to 5 people there, more than likely, they're going to have 3 to 5 people there. I wanted to how many of you guys need to have the scripts for closing and opening? They're on, I know Carol has them on her group page. If you wanted to look at NSD, Linda Tupper's there. It's just lindatupper.com. You can go look at hers under resources. Mine are on my Sizzling in Pink page. So it's, and then make sure you're writing the word second appointment until you get good at it. And if you need to practice, because practice in the mirror, practice on your husband, practice on your kids. They all think you're crazy anyway. So why not just give them, because you know what? We need to practice. I still need to practice. I sat in front of this computer for 20 minutes before I come on here to do this video because I needed to practice. So there's nothing wrong with practicing. Just be yourself, be enthused, book those seconds appointments, and your business is going to go. And I'm telling you, any one of you can be in the quarter sales. Any one of you can be in the quarter sales. It's getting consistent, being determined, and it's not buying your diamond ring, it's earning your diamond ring. It's not buying your diamond ring, it's earning your diamond ring. But sitting, I was going to say sitting at home, but we're all sitting at home now. Not going live is not going to sell the product you have on your shelves. Not talking to people is not going to sell the product on your shelves. It's not. So you need to get the bookings, and you need to get that second appointment, because I'm telling you, it will get much easier if you're getting those second appointments, because then it's not very hard to have 5 to 10 bookings on your books because you have so many second appointments. And if you're brand new, you have the best opportunity because you get to try all the new stuff. So everybody's going to want to know about it. So it ain't going to be hard to earn that second appointment. They're going to want to know about the products. They're going to want to know more. You can't do it all at one party or you're losing them. Just stick to the basics at a party and grow them from there. Because don't forget, they're your customer for life. They're still going to have other products on the shelf. It don't matter. Hopefully you guys don't have any other products on the shelf. Hopefully you're all using Mary Kay mascara and not Lancome or whatever that is. Because you know what? You can't do it. So that's all I can say is you need to say it 7 to 10 times and practicing your script, saying it 7 to 10 times at the opening. When I open a party, hi, my name is Sherry Gray. I've been in Mary Kay for 18 years. Holy cow, 18 years already. Mary Kay's been around for 57 years. Tonight, we're gonna have some fun, guys. We're gonna do some basic skincare. There's 7 to 10 skincare lines. I lose track, but we're just gonna do the basic one that everybody loves. And at your next appointment, we can do some follow-up for some color matching if somebody wants to get matched for their color. Mary Kay offers 100% money back guarantee. So I'm telling you guys, if you buy something today and you don't like it, it's not gonna be sitting in that cupboard. Because tell me, I'll return it, give you money back, or we'll exchange it for something else. I'm not a professional, but I know we have the best skincare. So are we ready to have some fun? Basic, simple. I put it in my words. For the first 5 to 10 years, I read the scripts. I changed it into my own words. If you don't know the scripts, take them and practice them, and then your own words will get there. As long as you're getting the most important points across about their second appointment. And that's where it's in the very first 3 minutes of your introduction at your second appointment. How am I doing for time? Oh, okay. Do we have any questions? Now I got to figure out where the chat is. Come on, guys. Any questions? You got to be interactive. Just think of this as a party.
So, dumb question.
No, hey, listen, there is no such thing as a dumb question. Never, ever, don't ever think that. Because the question you're going to ask, everybody's probably sitting on the computer wanting to know the same thing.
Quarter sales.
Yeah.
So it's 15,000 wholesale?
Yeah.
From the year? And the double up thing again, what is that?
Usually, in the last, I don't know, 8 years, Mary Kay has it. It usually comes, depends when they do, it's double up. So they'll let you max out to $2,000. So if you order $2,000 worth of product, wholesale, counts for $4,000, which doubles up to $8,000 retail. Oh. So you could take $8,000 off your diamond ring to begin with. If you do the 2,000.
And they had that for June, right? That we counted for July or something. Is that right? No, that wasn't a double up.
Yeah, they had it twice last year with COVID, but yeah, it's just, it doubles the points. They give you actually free points.
Okay, and we can check that on InTouch, right?
You can go on to your InTouch and check what you're at with Queen of your total sales.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, and you're right. It was double up June for July's like bonus. We got double credit. It just rolled into July. You're right.
So they had it twice last year.
3 times.
Don't count on that. Just count on it once. Usually just count on it once, guys. Be consistent. You can sell $7,200 wholesale yourself by doing a $600 wholesale order every month. Selling it, doing the $600. Ash, what did you do differently last year when you finished a month and a half early?
Just staying consistent. That's all I really did different. And I mean, maxed out all my double ups. That was huge. Yeah, because they did double up in November and then again in May. And thank goodness, because it was because of May that I got, or May double up that I got finished so early.
You would have finished anyways because you were still consistent. You were over 30,000.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah. So and look at what the 600 wholesale prizes this month. It's very cute. It's very light. Gorgeous necklace. Can you guys see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hopefully some of you got the ball caps last month. They have so much fun stuff. Promote your stuff, guys. It's not, if you have the bookings, it's not hard to sell. You just need to get the bookings.
Yeah.
How many of you have five bookings on your, how
Sorry.
many of you have 5 bookings on your books this week? I challenge you to get 5 bookings on your books for next week. 5. I didn't tell you 25. I said 5. Get 5 bookings and see where you are. And send me a message so I know when you got your booking. All of you, send me a message. So the challenge is 5 bookings. And then I'm going to follow up with each one of you and to ask you every time, when did you say second appointment? Because if you haven't been saying it, it's something to get used to. And I'm telling you, I had to go through the same thing because I kept saying, I can't say second appointment. But when I started saying second appointment, you actually really get the second appointments. You do. And it just flows into your scripts, guys. Like, Marcy, sorry, I can't do your foundation tonight, but at your second appointment, we can do it. Like, it doesn't really take long to say 7 to 10 times, but when you say it, people at the end, when you're closing them, know that there's going to be a second appointment. And if they don't want one, that's fine. Move on to the next. You never know. Because it's okay. Because the averages are you're going to get 1 to 2. Hi, Peyton.
I like whispered, I'm like, Scram, I like listening to Sherry.
Any other questions, guys?
So one thing I did do differently, I thought of after the fact, was what really like kick-started through all this COVID was my 10 days of giveaways.
Okay. And that come from Carol.
Yeah, it did. Yes. Yeah. And it got me tons of sales and new customers, because from there, a few people booked parties and then they invited their friends to join, and it just kept snowballing after that.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Carol gave us this really good idea. I guess she did it at Christmas time before, I do believe. And so mine was March? No, when did we go into COVID? The beginning of March. So it must have been April. And I did 10 days of giveaways. So I made a brand new group called 10 Days of Giveaways. And the only reason I made it a new group was because at the time I invited all of my consultants to invite their customers as well. Now I would just do it in my, actually I did another one and just did it right in my business group or VIP group. But what I did was I created this group, and every day I posted like a game that they could play, and it would be something silly like, which cup of coffee would you pick? And it would go from light to dark, and it would be like A, B, C, D, E, and then they'd have to comment which one they prefer, right? But it gets the activity flowing on the page, and the more activity you get on a page, the more it's going to show up on Facebook. So one of those games a day, and then one live video with a different demo every night. And I did it pretty consistently. I would announce what time. Sometimes it varied as to what we had going on or what the kids had going on, which at the time wasn't much at the first one, but the second one was a little more difficult. But the first one, I think it was 7 o'clock every night. I went live. Everyone who commented on the first post got entered into a draw that night, and then I gave away a prize. And then for the second night, everyone who played the game, and also if they watched the live video or hashtag the replay in the comments, they also got entered. So some people had 2 entries. And then I gave away the 10 days of prizes. And then at the very end, I did a separate prize for anyone who ordered. Every $25 they got an entry into the draw. I did a prize for everyone who booked a party, or I did a wheel, like a chance to win, everyone who booked a party. And there's another one. purchases party. Oh, and then if they listen to the business opportunity. Because I did a separate live for that at the very end. And if they listened, they got into a totally separate draft.
So it's just getting your customers, Marcia, active, and it's just getting you on there and doing products and that. So then you can start getting those second appointments.
Yeah, and it was so fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Carol's awesome. She comes up with some really great ideas. Any other questions? Well, I hope this helped. I really do hope it helps because, like I said, start saying that second appointment, because you know what? Your goal is to get 25 customers and starts with one. One turns to five, five turns to 25, and it's just doing it consistently. And your quarter sales will come because, like I'm telling you, it's just working this. This is 18 years of me working this. And once I decided I was going to become consistent, it's just working it. Never giving up. Never giving up, guys, because we have the best company out there. And we have the best, it's 100% money product back guaranteed. So you know what? Like, I don't know what else more we could get from this. It's just, you have to do the work. You have to get enthusiasm. You have to. If you ain't using any of the products, order a new product and try it. Get excited about it. Go live. Go on your Facebook, Mary Kay group, or whatever you guys all have set up. Any more questions? Nobody's in the chat.
What did you give away as your prize when you did the draw for the 10 days of giveaways?
Something small, whatever you wanted to. If you had some, like a Mary Kay person or like a little clutch or something, like something you wanted to. Sometimes you just send a color card and a mascara, a little mascara. Okay. You know what? Like, it didn't matter. Like, if you have
mine, it really depended on who won the prize, actually. Because if it was a long-term customer and I knew they had lots of stuff, I gave them either like a jewelry or a cosmetic bag out of my bazillion that I have tucked away in the office. If it was a newer customer and I know she's not on skincare or doesn't have a charcoal mask or, you know, XYZ, then she got a sample of our skincare with a charcoal mask, and I wrapped it up cute in a little cellophane and put a tag on it with a card in saying, thanks for playing, you know. And then if I knew they were already on skincare but weren't a huge makeup person, then they got a color card.
Okay.
And same thing, a little note that said, thanks for playing, enjoy your at-home makeover, let me know what you think.
And these are all great ideas, guys, for getting sales. Especially now, it's the most busiest season coming up. We had a rocking July, August, and usually summers are the slowest month ever, but we had a great one. I can just see with these Christmas products, I'm telling you, if you haven't ordered them in, you better get to them because they ain't gonna last long at all. At all. I got them all into yesterday morning. It was just like Christmas. They are going to sell. They're inexpensive. I've already had, I don't know how many orders come in for teachers, bus drivers and that, like a cute little set for $21. Like their people are shopping, but they have to know you sell Mary Kay. They have to know what product you have. So you have to get out there. You have to talk about it. Today I was working in my yard. Some guy stopped by and conversation. What are you doing now? You see my Mary Kay sign in my window. I said, oh, I sell Mary Kay. Want a gift basket for your wife for Christmas? I said, sure. How much is it going to cost me? He said, how much do you want to spend? Well, how much is it going to cost me? How much do you want to spend? He said, 100, 200. He says, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. He said $100. Gave me his name, his number, his credit card, and I'll do it up for Christmas. It was just conversation. I love what I do. I love the product I sell. If he would have said, who cares? It's nothing off for me. I'm telling you, the list that I got over this weekend, and the guys think I'm crazy. But their wives love it. And 2 of them are new people. So hopefully there'll be a skincare sample in there. There won't be skincare, but there'll be a skincare sample. Probably one of those $60 kits, actually. But yeah, so this is the time, guys.
Mm-hmm. And those travel minis are awesome to add to gift baskets if they're not a skincare customer.
Have you guys all checked out the Christmas product? Shake your heads. Because
Jen
there's
got to see some and smell it today.
Yeah. Okay.
Telling secrets.
What's that, Janet?
Ashley's telling secrets. But I wanted to just say today I was just playing around because I have one girlfriend neighbor who says, can you chat my husband and tell him that there's things that I want? And I said, well, give me your list. And I sent him a chat message and he says, okay, I'll get in touch with you when she's not around. And I said, no problem, lives right across the street from me. So I started playing around, putting together a Christmas basket, posted it on my Mary Kay page, and I barely had it posted and bang, sold.
Good job.
So, I mean, you put it out there, people see it. And like I've said before, Sherry, you're your own walking billboard. If you don't wear the product, you don't walk the walk, you don't believe in it, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It was so cute. Where did you get that little sleigh?
My son gave me that a couple of years ago, and it was sitting there, and I went, you know what, I wonder, and I just started playing with it and put it together, and boom, and I've got a couple cute little metal planters that I bought during the summer from the dollar store that have red cardinals on them. It's going to be perfect for Christmas, just to put a few little things in that. And I went to the dollar store today just looking to see for baskets and different things. And my husband works at the hospital, and I said, well, your phone's going to get loaded with a lot of pictures, and you can start showing the guys you work with that I can help them shop for their wives. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I mean, you just got to promote your business and get it out there.
Yeah. Good job. So let's everybody have a rockin' October. I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you earn your diamond rings this year because we had such a great call. You're all going to start seeing that second appointment, and I know it's going to come, guys. So I hope this helped. Yeah, if you, thanks. Yeah. Are you there, Carol? She might be. She worked all day today, so was she on when you first got on? Was anybody there? No. So she's just recording this. So is there any more questions?
For a quick minute in the beginning, just as you said hi, and then she left. So she might be eating dinner.
Yeah, yeah. She was just getting home in time to do this. So have a great week. You guys have your challenge. 5 appointments on your books. What's that? Say yes, Holly. Smile. Yes. 5 appointments. You can do it. You guys can. Go live. Go live 5 times. Do it, Deb. What's that?
That I can do.
Demo. It's going to come. Everybody have a great week. My girls, I'm here to help. Well, I'm here to help any one of you if you have any questions. Keep rocking it. Ash, keep rocking it. They're in their final month of DIQ, so let's cheer them on. They're doing awesome. I know Ash has already half done her production already. So yeah, she's on a roll. And Tiff, I know you're doing awesome. Whenever you send me a message. So yeah, so have a great week, guys. Lots of different ideas. Remember, second appointment. Enthusiasm. Get on some products if you're not. And yeah, the products sell themselves. Believe in me, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you eating dinner, Carol?